Okay, Monday, 19th of August, 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Money, Monday, Bitcoin and the other stuff. Modern day alchemy, making money from thin air. Now, there's this beautiful book a couple of years ago that I never actually read, but the title was quite inspirational. The $100 Startup. And I took from that, and the synopsis that I read briefly once was to create a business by spending as little as possible, leveraging and automating, oh, a dog, we have a guest, automating as much as possible using software, technology, whatever else. Free software, open source software, technology, now whatever else. And nowadays you can use AI very easily in all sorts of ways. And with a bit of knowledge, creativity, whatever else, you're combining these free, ideally free resources to create something from thin air. Now, I had this business model a couple of years ago where I was doing just that. I was taking data over here, repackaging it in some way, putting it on this website over here, and within reason, doing nothing else after that, it was making money. I have this nice principle in business, do the work once, get paid forever. I did a video about that. I'm pretty sure around here actually. But anyway, do the work once, get paid forever. What that means is you create something once, ecosystem, a product, a service. No, a product, not a service, a product. Well, service, yes, but a bit more technical. Product, definitely. And an ecosystem, and this had the ecosystem built in by the very nature of the technology. Now, with that ecosystem, it, bit of dash a bit of hope in there, which is not a strategy, but it works nonetheless. You can create a product. You can create money from thin air, which is modern day alchemy, creating something of value from nothing. And the alchemists would have taken lumps of iron, tried to turn it into gold, for example. Okay, fair enough. Now, the same idea is here, creating something that's free, cheap, ubiquitous, and turning into something valuable, using other software, other ecosystem, distribution, remittance processes elsewhere. And then it really is a question in life of how creative can you be to combine these different things together, different free tools over here, open source software over there, distribution channel over there, to create something. Now, this business model I had a couple of years ago was making money, not very much money, but there was proof of concept. And I felt because it was hard to distinguish the maths. It was hard to find for every £1 increase of revenue or net income per month, it requires how many products. That ratio I couldn't quite find. It was too murky. And also to scale it was very labor intensive. Nowadays, use AI. Oh my bloody hell, AI. It's just like that. Amazing. It's amazing how things have changed. But it's that level of creativity, connecting the dots. That's what entrepreneurship in some way is. Connecting the dots, putting this and putting that together. These two distant things, which by themselves are, in isolation, are not particularly valuable or useful or whatever else, but together they create something new, something unique, which is powerful. Do the work once, get paid forever. Creating assets. And if you combine that with marketing, guerrilla marketing, advertising, you name it, eliminating the level of hope. I hope it sells. I hope. It eliminates that, reduces it, and creates more control over the business. So if every £1 advertising increases the sales by this percentage, which increases the bottom line by this percentage, that's powerful. That kind of ratio, when you've got that with an ecosystem that you can scale, that's selling products automatically, as in you can go for a walk and things sell, things still continue, that's powerful. That's powerful. You've got a recipe for something beautiful where you're creating money from nothing. And especially as you use free and cheap things to start with, but then as things make money, you could afford to upgrade to more paid things, or you can other things, jobs for example, would subsidize those software, and it makes it even easier to make money from nothing. Spending $100, £100 a year, once only, £20 a month, something very, very, very manageable like that, and you can create a beautiful little business. Alchemy for the modern age, modern day alchemy, creating something from nothing. That's a powerful skill worth having in life, because then you can create value from nothing, and that's just beautiful. Taking anything, taking random data and somehow monetizing it in an automated system. Powerful stuff. So it's worth fostering that creativity, that dot connecting ability to try and recognize opportunity everywhere. And there is opportunity everywhere. Someone told me once, a couple of years ago, when he was looking at charts in terms of Dow Jones or S&P, whatever else, that they're all just a Ponzi scheme, it's all just this, and there's no money to be made, which is a ludicrous comment, because in every single chart, a little off topic here, but every single chart there is, Dow Jones, FTSE, whatever else, at any single chart time frame, there's money to be made. So in the same logical context, you expand that logic, follow the logic, expand the logic and follow the logic. There's money to be made in every single kind of business idea and every kind of product. But then it's a question more of connecting the dots. So copy this over here, move that over there, rename this, put it over here for free, and it, do 1,000 of those, something will happen. Very interesting. You do more of that kind of stuff, things might sell. And then again, if you eliminate hope by having more control, advertising, marketing, a brand, you name it, then you've got a much more sustainable business. And that's a beautiful, that's a recipe for a miracle. That's too poetic, but it's a recipe for something amazing. It's a recipe for something beautiful. But that combination is beautiful, because you've got an ecosystem that's making money automatically, largely, and you can disappear and just enjoy life. That's priceless. That's amazing. That's powerful. But the question then really is which one? Because there's opportunity everywhere, and the more you know, the more tools you're aware of, the more websites you know, the more languages you know, who knows? The more human capital, economics is called, intelligence basically, the more things you're aware of, the more creative you can be. So I got this tool over here, so hang on a minute, if I take this, copy that, put it over here, I can do this and do that, or actually take this over here, put it over there, hang on, that's over good. I can do all kinds of things. And then you start to realise you're sport for choice. And that's a nice thing to have in life. What do you want to do? Don't know. With this, I'm good at that. I like this. This makes money. That makes money. And that's important as well. If something's making money, double down. You do it again. I see a lot of people in life who something was making money, this thing over here, but they didn't pursue it. They didn't focus on it. They didn't magnify. They didn't chase it further for whatever reason, the heart, soul, mind, whatever reason. That's irrelevant. But they didn't. And I'm looking at it in the distance, thinking, just do it. That makes money. It's something that makes money. It's scalable. It's growable. It's right there. The path is clear. But for whatever reason, often the heart, that they have no interest in it, no passion, which is fair enough. It's life. You've got to live your life and do it. You want to do what you want to do. It makes sense. Why would you do something you hate? Why would you do something you hate? Fair enough. But that I see people not doing what makes money. So focus on it. Find that vehicle, that business vehicle, and focus on it and magnify. And I saw a tweet recently saying successful people view other successful people with focus. So he's got focus. And the non-successful people view the successful people as obsessed. So then, interesting question you can ask yourself is, how many times has someone, doesn't matter who, said either you're really focused or you're obsessed? You're really obsessed. I always see you doing X. You're really focused. I always see you doing Y. And I've come across that once, but with someone else, about 13 or so years ago. Someone commented, I forgot the details completely, remember their faces vaguely. This person said that person is upset. No, he was always drawing. And this is an artist I knew 13 odd years ago. I remember his face, but I remember his name just about. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This guy said to that guy, about him, he's always focused. Now, I don't know where he is today, 13 or so years later, but that's a proof of concept right there. So then it's worth saying, well, what am I focused on? What thing am I building to create money from nothing? This vlog is a very good idea. It's a very good example, because I just take the camera I already have, selfie stick I have already, and I've got loads of ideas. A bit of organisation and logistics is needed to categorise my ideas, a bit of SEO and whatever else, and YouTube planning, logistics behind the scene. It costs nothing but time. And then more discipline. Disciplines in here, here, and here. Heart, mind, soul. Get recording. Copy and paste, click and drag. This, that, and that, and this. And hey, something's happening. Subscribers, momentum, influence, notoriety. Other buzzwords and fancy words like that. Something from nothing. Connecting the dots. Fair enough. I'm taking what I already know, human capital in economics, taking my knowledge, my IQ, and packaging it into small boxes, or small videos even, and delivering it. Well, duplicated myself. It's basically duplication, 270 odd times now, over the course of months and months and months, almost a year actually. That's pretty cool. And it's out there. How cool is that? So that, modern day alchemy, making something from nothing. It's a beautiful skill to have in life. Priceless. It's an absolute priceless skill. So yeah, what are you obsessed about? What are you focused on? That's worth asking yourself. I know what I want to focus on. I know. Now that's a topic for another video. Who knows when? And well, just opportunity cost, really, time, life, things like that. Fair enough. And onwards and upwards. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe, you know what to do. You've been on YouTube long enough. You will see me tomorrow.